Hello, Green Chimneys families. My name is Sarah Shenefield, and I am a residential social worker at the Brewster campus. Today, I will be discussing behavior, including the importance of observing it. I will also touch on the best way to organize problem behaviors in order to understand which should be targeted and aimed to change first. Before we get started, it is important we are able to define behavior. So what is it? A behavior is an action that can be seen and/or heard. It is a response to a stimulus. The stimuli may be external, meaning from the environment or another person. It could also be internal, from a thought, a feeling, or a physical sensation. Every single behavior has a function and is maintained by consequences. The three types of functions include access to a desirable object or a preferred activity, escape or avoidance from demands or undesirable circumstances, and finally, sensory. People are rarely aware of the functions of their behaviors, so do not be alarmed if you are having trouble pinpointing your own reasons for why you do things. Although behavior is learned, this does not mean that you taught your child bad behaviors or that you modeled bad behaviors. It simply means that the child may have been reinforced to repeat a behavior. Remember, thoughts, feelings, and attitudes are not behaviors. Now that we know what a behavior is, why do we observe them? It is important to observe behavior in order to decide which ones need to be changed. It is also helpful in order to figure out if an intervention that has been put in place to help change the behavior is working. Some important questions to answer while you're observing behavior include: what is the current setting where this problem behavior is occurring? What time of day is it, or what day of the week? What is the weather like? Who else is around? You will also want to describe the behavior. What do you see? What do you hear? Moving forward, how do we know which behaviors need to be targeted and worked on first? Remember, we cannot target all or multiple problem behaviors at the same time. I will now discuss the hierarchy of target behaviors that we as clinicians use in our practice to best understand where to begin. At the top of the hierarchy, we have unsafe or risky behaviors. This could include self-harm behaviors or physical aggression toward others. As we move downward, we have quality of life interfering. These are the behaviors that, if they are not changed, will interfere with any chance of a reasonable quality of life. Examples of behaviors that would fit in this category include property destruction, temper tantrums, and school refusal. At last, we move to quality of life improving. This category refers to behaviors that we would like to increase, including using coping skills, doing chores, following directions right away, and more. It is important to remember that we cannot change others' behavior. The only thing we have control over is how we respond to that behavior. And how we respond will hopefully increase the likelihood of a positive change in the behavior. Now, I would like to challenge you to create a hierarchy of target behaviors for your child in order to see what may be most important to target right now. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have an awesome day.